This won't just be his first career win, it will be his biggest win on any stage of stock car racing.
He dominated the track, crossed the finish line first, and had fans on their feet, until officials dropped a bombshell that erased it all. What could possibly get a NASCAR Cup driver disqualified after a flawless race? The answer is just 0.01%. And it changed everything. Barry, who hails from Hendersonville, Tennessee, looked every bit the seasoned professional as he took control of the race from lap 82. Driving the number 21 Pro Late model for Fathead Racing Development, he held off intense competition to cross the finish line first. To fans and spectators, it seemed like yet another display of dominance from a driver known for his sharp instincts and racecraft. But beneath the roar of the engines and the cheers from the stands, trouble was brewing in the tech shed. Post-race inspections are standard procedure designed to ensure that every car on the track complies with strict technical regulations. And it was during this routine scrutiny that officials made a shocking discovery. Barry's car had a left-side weight percentage that exceeded the legal limit by just 0.01%. It was an almost imperceptible margin, but in the world of professional racing, even the smallest infractions can lead to disqualification. The ruling sent shockwaves through the pit area. Barry, who had done everything right on the track, was now stripped of his win. The victory instead went to Trey Craig, who had finished just behind Barry and was declared the winner following the DQ. For Craig, it marked his second consecutive win in the Battle of Broadway, though the circumstances were far from what he had envisioned. "He gets paid big money to do this stuff. He's a hell of a wheelman, so he's a tough one to catch," Craig said, acknowledging the challenge of racing against a Cup Series driver like Barry. Though he expressed respect for Barry's performance, there was no denying the satisfaction of taking home the trophy. Craig had fought hard throughout the race, moving up steadily and keeping pace with the leaders. Now he had a win to prove it. The race itself had no shortage of drama. Early on, Dawson Sutton, another local favorite, showed impressive speed and led the initial laps alongside teammate Isaac Kitzmiller. The duo worked together to build a sizable lead, only to be reeled back in by a caution on lap 49. This pivotal moment allowed Barry, who had been methodically climbing the leaderboard, to seize his opportunity. On the restart, Barry slipped into second place and began to apply pressure. It wasn't long before he made his move, taking the lead and holding it with clinical precision. Even after a second caution on lap 106 and a round of pit stops that shuffled the field, Barry retained control during the final restart on lap 115. Fans at the Fairgrounds Speedway had every reason to believe they were witnessing a masterclass in short-track racing. Barry appeared untouchable, navigating traffic and restarts like a seasoned veteran. But the tech shed told a different story. The disqualification brought to light the razor-thin margins that can define a race and a racer's reputation. For Barry, the DQ was more than just a lost win. It was a blow to his image at a time when he's seeking to solidify his presence in the Cup Series. As a driver who has fought his way up through the ranks with grit and consistency, Barry's rise has been marked by resilience and raw talent. This setback, however, serves as a stark reminder of the unforgiving nature of motorsports.
Josh Berry saw his qualifying time for the ASA Stars opening race at the Crisp Motorsports Park be disqualified. He was actually going to be in the redraw. Unfortunately, he did not pass a post-qualifying inspection.
Technical infractions in racing are not uncommon, but they're rarely without consequence. The left side weight rule is in place to maintain competitive balance and safety. Too much weight on the left side of the car can offer a handling advantage on short tracks like Nashville, where left-hand turns dominate. That 0.01% might seem insignificant to the average observer, but in a sport where milliseconds matter, it's enough to draw a hard line. The incident has sparked debate among fans and analysts alike. Some argue that the punishment was too harsh given the minimal nature of the violation, while others maintain that rules are rules and enforcement must be absolute. In a sport where fairness is paramount, even the smallest technical edge must be addressed. Meanwhile, Trey Craig's stock is on the rise. With 2 Battle of Broadway wins under his belt, he's proven himself as a formidable competitor in the CRA Jigs Tour. His consistent performance and ability to stay composed under pressure have earned him growing respect in the racing community. The win, even if unexpected, is a testament to his readiness to capitalize when opportunity knocks. Craig's journey to victory wasn't just about inheriting a win, it was about positioning himself for it. Throughout the race, he demonstrated patience and precision, making calculated moves and staying within striking distance. While Barry may have led the laps, Craig made sure he was the next man up, should anything go awry. Barry again led the final restart on lap 115, pulling away while battles raged behind him. However, the post-race inspection ruled out his effort, handing the win to Craig in a dramatic turn of events. This race also highlighted the unpredictable nature of motorsports. Everything can change in an instant, from dominant wins to disqualifications from second place to first. It's this volatility that keeps fans coming back, never knowing what twist or turn might unfold next. For the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, an event like this only adds to its legacy. The track has long been a staple of American racing, producing legends and unforgettable moments. The 2025 Battle of Broadway 150 will be remembered not just for its intense competition, but for the controversy that flipped the script at the last possible moment. Looking ahead, Barry will undoubtedly be back with something to prove. Drivers of his caliber don't fold under pressure. They come back sharper, more focused, and determined to leave no room for error. This disqualification may have stung, but it's far from a career-defining moment. If anything, it adds another layer to Barry's journey, a reminder that even the best can be humbled by the sport they love. In racing, nothing is ever guaranteed. One minute you're celebrating in victory lane, the next you're walking away empty-handed. That's the beauty and the brutality of motorsports. It demands perfection, and when perfection isn't met, the consequences are swift and unforgiving. Josh Berry's disqualification at the Battle of Broadway 150 is a moment that will be analyzed, debated, and remembered. It's a story of triumph turned turmoil, of one driver's misstep becoming another's breakthrough. It's a story that captures the essence of racing itself, unpredictable, relentless, and always dramatic. What do you think? Was the disqualification fair or too extreme? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you love behind-the-scenes racing drama like this, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories that the mainstream doesn't show you. Until next time, keep your eyes on the track, because in racing, anything can happen.